Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Today we have a really important topic, and that is C3.AI. And if September is going to be really a make it or break it type month or situation for the stock. Reason being is C3.AI has its earnings that will be released here in just a few short days. That's going to be happening on 9/6 post-market. Guess what? That's Wednesday. So lots of things happening with C3.AI, and the question is, will this AI boom for C3.AI that we've seen an explosion in its valuation, will this be in line and parallel with Nvidia's recent breakout in their earnings release? And are we going to see this trickle down among some of the other AI companies that are more speculative and smaller cap in nature? And that's C3.AI. Now, one thing that we do know is its valuation has really exploded since the beginning of the year. Basically sitting around $10. We've seen C3.AI hit basically $50, now cooling off about $31 in the last trading session. But in the actual controversial side, you have the bears that are continuing to show criticism towards C3.AI, as we've seen short interest significantly increase over 30% within the previous few months. Now, is a short squeeze possibly an actual possibility if C3.AI smashes its earnings predictions, or will C3.AI come crumbling down to previous support levels? Let's talk about it. Now, of course, thank you for joining. Hit that like button and subscribe for daily videos. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a guy on YouTube compiling information and sharing it with you guys. So hit that like button, subscribe, and do your own research before making an investment decision. Pop it up on the screen right here. We got C3.AI hitting here, soaking at a spot that nobody really knows what's going to happen to it. Sitting at 31.22. Like I said, at the beginning of the year, before OpenAI, ChatGPT, you have the whole AI virality that basically explodes. C3.AI is at $10, skyrockets up to about the 50 here. You see a little bit of a cool off, AI industry, a little bit of cool off, sitting at about that 31. We had Nvidia that released their earnings and basically put a lot more confidence and buying pressure back into some of these stocks. We've seen this with AI, we've seen this with PLTR, we've seen this with different types of artificial intelligence stocks, that Nvidia has really been kind of this top totem pole leader, having a large influence on some of these other stocks. But really going into the options, especially here with the contracts that are expiring on the 8th, we do see lots of call volume that is here into the mid 30s. We're talking 34, 35, 36, but you also see a decent amount of put volume over here that is going down into the higher 20s. So a good battle right now here for C3.AI, and especially with those earnings, like I said, that are releasing here on 9/6 here in just a few short days. Now, the revenue estimates that they are predicting is 71, let me move my big head out of the way here, is 71.6 million, and with their earnings per share of negative 17 cents earnings per share. Now, those are what the estimates are, what the Wall Street analysts, what they all have predicted. Now, one thing is it has grown over here 171%. Now, this has really been a big company that has gained a lot of valuation. People comparing it to Nvidia need to take a little bit of a chill pill, because one thing that's important to realize is that C3.AI does not make chips. They don't actually make the hardware that is being placed within the actual AI things, the things that need to create to drive the AI software, creating the actual things. The H100 chip, what Nvidia is famous for, especially in the AI industry, big reason why they exploded expectations. C3.AI makes software. Now, with this, do they have enough customers? Do they have enough motivation? Do they have enough confidence in basically building business pressure behind them to have enough revenue to beat that? So will the company beat and raise? One thing though that's interesting here, and especially bullish, that we should be expecting C3.AI hopefully to beat their expectations, is an interview with the CEO, Tom Siebel. He said that the company was now in position to beat and raise, beat and raise, beat and raise. Basically saying, hey, no matter what the expectations are for every quarter, they're going to beat those and they're going to raise this. Now, this is giving expectations and growth kind of impressions that AI and C3.AI will be strong and relatively modest guidance. Now, it would really be a disappointment if we see C3.AI did not blow past these expectations. I agree with this, especially for the current quarter. Now, what the danger is if it doesn't beat those expectations, and where we do lead into that danger is with the short interest ratio. Now, with the short interest ratio, we've seen that if C3.AI misses misses those expectations of negative 17 cents per share and revenue of 71.6 million, we got short interest right now of the float 34.3%. So of that 96 million, those are outstanding shares available for public trade. 32 million of those are shorted. So with that being said, if C3.AI misses these actual earnings, we could see C3.AI fall to these previous support levels, testing them and even falling more. Next support level that C3.AI has to look at is basically at these 21s. That was basically between February and April where C3.AI did sit. So with that being said, a short squeeze potential could possibly be up in the air if they beat it. However, it could come crumbling down pretty easy if they do miss it, considering the high short volume. So there's lots of speculativeness going behind C3.AI. Right now, one thing that I do agree with, especially with the analysts and what we do see on Webull, is C3.AI is basically at a hold right now for its analysts. I would agree that right now. Right now, specifically where I'm sitting at, it is a great watch list stock, considering that if you don't have it right now, there could be lots of implied volatility that could be coming here in just a few short days. So we'll be keeping you guys up to date. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, peace out, and I'll catch you guys later.